Hi everyone, this is Pearl and welcome back to my channel. So my last video was of my haul from Stationery Park. I did not get to do my swatches from my new inks or ink up my fountain pen. So if you're interested in watching that, then please keep on watching. Okay, then at the Kaweco booth, I got 4 inks. So these she said they're newer because it doesn't even say who makes these. I think these are 3 oysters. So I got these 4 colors and they were $9 each. So I thought I would try those out. Let's ink these puppies up. Okay, so I have my water, the 4 pens I want to ink up. I have my labels for the ink bottles, my Wearingeul swatch cards, and then my Hobonichi paper. So let's swatch these inks before I ink these up. Okay, so the way I like to ink these is I like to do the ink swatch on a label so I can put it on top of the bottle. And then I like to swatch on a swatch card to put in my ink swatch book. So this book is mostly in color order, so I know what kind of colors I have. I also have this book that I use for the swatches on a Hobonichi, but I've also just started doing ink swatches in here, so I probably don't need this anymore. Yeah, maybe I won't do this, and I'll just put them in my ink swatch book. Okay, so this is a multi-step process for me. Okay, first I'm going to do the Monteverde ink. This is a Stationery Park exclusive with Monteverde. I'm trying to see if there's a name for this. Love You So Matcha Green. So first I like to take my glass spoon and use the end of this to dip it in to get the swatch ready for the label. And then I'll put some here. I do like to do some splatters if at all possible. Clean that off. Use the other end of the spoon, the back side, and just kind of spread it. Oh, that doesn't want to spread very easily from when I dropped it, so I'll put a little bit more. Ooh, you guys, this ink dries fast. I only want to dip the Kakimori nib in once, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch this way. This is a speedball. I think I got this from Michael's or something like that. And then I'll write it in here. Ooh. Oh, that is a really, really wet ink. Not interesting, huh? Okay, so let me go ahead and write this in here. Okay, this one took an extra line, but that's okay. I'll just start it lower. Okay, the next one I want to do is from Monteverde ink, PAWS. This is a French bulldog-green ink with apple scent. This is the free one I got from Neve. Thank you, Neve. I can smell it now. Okay, from far away, I can see where the apple scent is from. Don't put it too close to your nose because, oh my gosh, I love that color. Okay, then I'm going to do this in here. I'm not going to make it so big this time. This looks more yellow-green here. Okay, next we're going to do the Monteverde ink that came with this Mocha Mousse pen. And this is the MP1 collectible ink set in the Scotch Brown. So I'm going to swatch this one up. I hate getting inky, but I love fountain pen ink. No, this one does not have a scent to it, but I might have gotten some on my nose. Okay, these inks dry really fast. And then swatching it with the back of my spoon. Ooh. Okay, Scotch Brown. Then I'm going to swatch it in my ink swatch book. I'm going a little lower because this line went a little lower. Okay, the next 4 inks are these, and they're by 3 Oysters, but I don't see where it says 3 Oysters anywhere. So I'll have to label that myself. But she said these were some of the newer inks that came out. So let's go ahead and swatch these up. These were $9 each, and this one is Biscuit. The gal there did not have swatches of all of these inks. I got this at the Kaweco booth. Oh, I love that color. So these are some of my first 3 oysters. Like this. And I'm not sure, she had a bunch of these. I probably should have gotten more, but you know, because I couldn't believe these were only $9 for 30 mLs. She had other 3 oysters there, but they were a lot more expensive. I think they might have been cheaper online, so I didn't get any of those. I don't really have any of these orangey brown kind of colors. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is green tea. Okay, the next color is Sea Essence. I thought this might be a good ink for my olive Monteverde. Ooh, that looks like green gray, doesn't it? Ooh, it is more of a green gray. Interesting. Oh, maybe like Sea Essence, like seaweed? Oh, I got some on there. Okay, now I really do wish I'd gotten more of these inks. 3 Oysters is a Korean brand. I kind of wish I would have tried them earlier. And here we're gonna do Mist Whisper, and this is the last ink before we ink up some of the fountain pens. Ooh, I love that color. Move this out of the way. Oh, I like this kind of gray. And then next I'll swatch my journal. That might be a little too light to write with, but let's try it anyway. Okay, I wanted to show you these ink swatches. So this is the Stationery Park Love You So Matcha Latte, or Matcha Green. So this is what it looks like on Hobonichi paper, and this is my swatch. Then this is the PAWS French Bulldog. It's a green ink with an apple scent. See how different it looks? Oh, and then you can see that I taped all my labels on there. And then this is the Scotch Brown. That goes with the Mocha Mousse. So I'm going to be inking this one up. Then comes Biscuit. This looks more like a peach, right? So I will not be inking this up right now. And then here is the green tea. I love this color. I'm going to have to use this in a bigger nib so that you can see it. Then this is Sea Essence from 3 Oysters. I like that a lot too. And then last but not least, Mist Whisper. So let's go ahead and start inking these up. And I'm going to start with the Mocha Mousse because this is the one that has the matching, or that came together as a set. So let's go ahead and start this. This is a piston filling. Maybe I should read the directions. Look at that cute sticker. Before using locket piston, you can use the included grippy to help with unlocking the piston knob. Where's the grippy? Oh, this must be the grippy. Oh, good to know. I gotta put this someplace safe so I don't lose it. Align dots and push down to lock. Oh, that was easy. Oh, I didn't even need the grippy. Okay. Okay, so I have this here for the ready. So this is a piston filler. So I don't think I'm gonna fill it all the way. And then I'm gonna do my nursing and get the air bubbles out. Clean that off. And then it says to lock it in by putting the dots together. So remember, I got this in a, what did I get this nib in? I got this in fine. So let's take a piece of paper. Ooh, it's much harder, heavier with the cap on. But I usually like the feel of the cap. Okay, so this is the Monteverde. Ooh. And I got this in a fine. Now, Monteverde is a German brand, so you know that it's the nib fine is going to be much larger than the Japanese counterpart. Okay, and then the ink I'm using here is the Monteverde Scotch Brown. And this is the ink that came with the pen. So next, let's try the Monteverde Axis. And I got this in an extra fine. I'm actually thinking about putting in the 3 Oysters-Sea Essence in here because this is the French Bulldog, the free ink I got with it, but I don't feel like it matches. So I'm going to put in the 3 Oysters-Sea Essence in here. And again, oh, I was twisting that. This is a German pen, and this is what the converter looks like. It's just small. So let's go ahead and get this ready. I'm going to use the Sea Essence. Can't see if there's an air bubble in here, but I will go ahead and just flick it a little bit to get the air bubbles out. Push it up a little bit to make sure that the ink is ready for me to write with. And then this is, so satisfying. Okay, so this is the Monteverde Access. Okay. I'm just making sure that this works right before, because it feels a little scratchy compared to how this one came out. Yeah, this is kind of scratchy. More than normal, I should say. Access. And I think this is in the olive green, right? Oh, it's just olive. And I got mine in the extra fine. And I'm going to change it on here. And then the ink I'm using for this is 3 Oysters-Sea Essence. Okay, the extra fine I tried at the stationery park was not this scratchy. So we'll see. But they made it ergonomic because this is the type of pen pocket and it's very satisfying. Okay. So next let's go with the Esterbrook Niblet, and this is in Raven. And I got this tip in needlepoint, and since it's black, I could use black. I don't want to put anything with glitter, nothing too light because I won't be able to read it. I'd like to put lead cast letters, but I think, does it have shimmer in there? Oh, maybe I can put lead cast letters in there, or maybe Takisumi. So I think I'm going to use a Pilot Iroshizuki Takisumi. So it's this one here. Because this is a needlepoint nib, I want to make sure that I can see what I'm writing. And the thing I like about the Esterbrook's, there's a little ball in there so I can shake it. See this one, you can see the air bubble in there, so I'll just click that up until I can get it. And it's kind of ironic that this needlepoint nib is like on such a big nib, but I'm okay with that. And I think Justin said that they only made 100 of these nibs. Let's go ahead and try this out. Ooh, okay. Esterbrook, Raven, Niblet. I like needle point. And then the ink I'm using is Pilot Hiroshizuku Takesumi. Ooh, I like it. This writes so much better than the Monteverde Access. So I'm gonna have to keep playing around with it and maybe write some more with it. I'm not sure. You know how sometimes you gotta kind of break it in a little bit by writing a lot with it? Okay, let's ink up the root beer. Okay, so this root beer Twisby I got in an extra fine. So let's look for, oh, sesame oil. Oyster Hour, that might be a little too light for what I want. Khaki. Salted caramel? No, because that one has a shimmer to it. I feel like I have a lot of browns, but where are they? Maybe brunch date? Oh, maybe KWZ honey? Because I can't use anything with any shimmer in it. So let me see. Where else do I have my browns? Because those are more my yellow colors. Maybe Oyster Hour? Sesame oil? Okay, so it's going to be sesame oil, Oyster Hour, or what did I say? KWZ honey? Yeah, I think I'm going to do KWZ honey. Okay, let me go get that. Okay, this is from an ink sample I got from Van Ness. Let's see if this fits in there. Oh, it does. Okay, let's get the air bubbles out. A Twisby Eco in root beer. Oh, I love the way this writes too. Extra fine. And my ink is KWZ honey. Okay, I like it. Okay, the only one I'm iffy about right now is the Monteverde. But you know what? I bet if I keep playing around with it, let me get another piece of ink. It's a little scratchy. Oh, there we go. I heard about this when I was at the San Diego pen meetup. Sometimes it just needed a little bit of like a polishing. Yeah, it's still got a little bit of a snag to it, but if this doesn't resolve itself soon, I will message Neve, the gentleman I bought this from, and he was super nice. I'm sure he can help me out. Okay, well, there you have it. My haul from the stationery park. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.